Hi, Sam from Guitar Village here, and today at Centre Stage we are checking out this Eastman T386 Thinline. For those of you who aren't aware of Eastman guitars and have never tried one, I urge you to. They're a really popular brand at the moment for a very good reason. The T386 is Eastman's entry point into the Thinline market. This is a guitar that's very familiar with its specifications. It is very refined too, so in terms of what you would be familiar with, it's a 16-inch wide body, which is very important for a lot of semi-hollow players. It's also got a centre block as well to get rid of some of that feedback. Now, in terms of some of the aesthetics of this guitar, they've really gone to some lengths to make this thing very refined. So we've got, around the body, we've got some really nice grained ivory binding. You also get that along the fingerboard too. You get it around the pickguard, and you even get it in the F-holes, which you don't get with a lot of the American manufacturers. Now, in terms of playability, we've got a 12-inch radius, again very familiar, with medium jumbo frets, which means this is very nice on the hands. Combining that with a 24 3/4-inch scale length just means you can bend, you can pretty much do anything on this. It's super easy to play. In terms of hardware, you've got some Pingwell tuners. They're 3 a side. They're very familiar for the vintage style look. You've also got a pair of Kent Armstrong 57 PAF style pickups in there too. In terms of the woods, it's got a laminated maple body, a maple neck, and an ebony fretboard. For a long time, we've always found that the Far Eastern made guitars weren't always the first choice for a lot of people. They would always go for, something made in America where possible. And a lot of the time it would just be that budget would dictate buy one of the Far Eastern made ones. However, I think what Eastman have done is they've really refined the models. They've spent a lot of money improving their metals, their woods, their construction. Like I say, the whole thing is refined, and they've actually turned it into something that's gone from being, a choice that you would go for, maybe a poor man's version, into something that's a real contender and would actually be your first choice in some cases. This guitar has been a real delight to play. It's very easy on the hands, like I mentioned in the specs earlier. And tonally, I think you've got a great array of sounds in there. You've got this neck pickup that has that real thump on the bass end, to that real nice bite on the treble pickup, but it's not ice picky. So if you want to go for a semi-hollow guitar that actually has quite a lot of versatility to it, this is a really good contender. So to generate the tones today, we were using the House Cornell Romany 12, this time in the tweed finish, not the black, which you can see the settings right here. We're using a Boss loop station to get some of the loops on the go. For the overdrive sounds, we're using a Wampler Euphoria along with a Pigtronix Constellation delay pedal. As always, thanks for watching.